Hey everybody, it's Wednesday night and it's time for Super Geeked Up. All right, what's up everybody? My name's Jeff. Welcome to the show. This is Super Geeked Up, your live geeky pop culture show. We talk geeky topics, play fun geek-themed improv games. If you're just joining us, thank you for being here. We appreciate you. And to all our veteran viewers, I see a bunch already in the live chat. Thanks, guys. Listeners mate Pierre, Josh are there. Chaz is there too. Hello, Chaz, and everybody. Thank you for watching and post. Anyway, let me introduce my co-host, Francis Fernandez.
Hi, everybody. What's going on?
What's your hat?
What's my hat?
Yeah.
Oh, is it? It's what my hat. It's what my hat day. This is from famed Atlas video game Persona 3.
Oh yes, your favorite franchise of all time, right?
Yes, character Junpei Iori wears this hat. And I was able to find someone who makes the exact same symbol on a hat. So I got this as a hat because he has the same hat.
Looking good. All right, let's introduce our awesome guest. He is an author whose book, Fangs and Corpses, comes out May 14th. It's Robert Detrick. Welcome to the show.
Hello.
Yay. All right, great having you here. So we'll talk more about his book later in the show, folks, and we'll show you the cover and where you can get pre-order and all that good stuff. And of course, though, we've themed it somewhat because his is post-apocalyptic, some good zombie stuff going on. So we've themed our questions to that today. And we're going to play Super Movie Pitch Zombie Edition and Superhero Experts later in the show.
Have you ever done an edition?
What?
Have you ever done an edition before?
Oh, no, we did an Oscar edition.
We did Oscar.
By the way, folks, sorry I didn't tell you this last week, but I kind of just decided this will be our season finale. Surprise. So this is our season finale.
Oh no.
So do we have to leave it on an epic cliffhanger? Do I need
yes,
look like I might have died or I killed somebody off?
Exactly. So hopefully you can come back next show.
What's funny is we did that the very first time I was here for a season finale. I pretended I got murdered and died that last episode. You don't remember this?
What did you do?
I just fell at the right when you were saying goodbye, everybody. I'm like,
okay.
I died off screen. But yeah. So great minds.
The viewers were really upset.
Yes. Sounds like some secret lore I need to go back and check up on. Is it really Francis or is it a clone?
It's during the era of the Han Squad and all that stuff. No, maybe not. It's before that. It's way before that.
Way before that.
Yeah.
Anyway, folks, season finale. Don't worry though. We usually only take a couple or few weeks off. This is our longest season in a long time. This is our 50th episode, so we've been almost going a year straight for you guys. So trying to give you a lot of good content. All right, or content at least. You can judge if it's good or not. Hey, Robert, listeners mate says in the live chat, I found you on Amazon and I'm following you on there. Awesome. Good job.
Good man. Thank you.
Hello, Chaz. He says, hello, Jeff, Francis, and Robert. And, oh, yes. So Carrie brings up our poll. We started doing poll, folks. And this one, put up just before the show started. Which of these creatures would you like to date? This is in the YouTube chat. 4 options: vampire, werewolf, ghost, or zombie. I'm surprised, actually, that ghost is tied with vampire right now. They both have 50% of the votes. Interesting. So there you go. You can vote till the show ends. We'll see who wins that poll. Hello. Here, this is my chiropractor. It's actually Alicia who's texting right here or commenting. Hey, Jeff and Francie, have a great show. Thank you very much. I'll see you Friday. I have to fix my back. All right. And Cherry says, dating vampire is the only answer if the vampire is Celine from Underworld. Oh, yes. Date a ghost, they come and go, aren't clingy, and you don't have to pay for dinner. They don't eat. All right, so he's got good reasoning there, right? All right, I agree. Celine, Kate Beckinsale is the hottest. All right, anyway, though, let's get to our first geeky question as you guys vote in the poll. Francis, what is it?
Yes. Look, we love post-apocalyptic films. It's even hard to say the word post-apocalyptic, but we want to know, what's your favorite post-apocalyptic movie, show, or book? Probably in honor of Fallout, right? Is this
no, in honor of our guest?
Oh, I thought it was zombies. Oh,
well, no, it's a post-apocalyptic world with the zombies. Do you think zombies are running around in our modern world?
Yes.
He's like, yeah, I see
well,
them every day
sometime.
in LA.
I mean, the
But, I mean,
Cranberries.
that's true.
exist.
Yes, I am watching Paul. That came out too, but his book is much more important than that.
Yes.
So we'll start with you, Bobby. What's your choice?
Well, if
Or
we
maybe,
were
you
to
know what? I
include
should
video
say
games,
you can also do video game because I know that inspired your book. If you want,
well, then I would pick Fallout on that because that's like hands down one of the like best apocalyptic universes you could dabble around in. So I would go with Fallout. If we were going like movies, Children of Men, probably.
Oh yeah,
it's a good movie.
Yeah.
I mean, that seems a very realistic kind of outcome for humanity and very scary one.
Yeah. Have you seen the new Amazon Fallout show?
So we started the first episode. We're on episode 2 right now, and
I watched the first two as well.
No spoilers yet, please.
Yep. I've only watched the first two,
Chat.
so I can't spoil it. Yeah, no chat. Yes, no spoilers, chat. Please.
I see in chat they put down 1984. That's a really good one, but gosh, that movie is so slow. I prefer the book.
Oh, I actually I thought that movie was great though. I mean, it's really powerful, as is the book, I'm sure. Day of the Dead, of course, classic zombie movie. Day After Tomorrow. So that's fine. I consider that more of a disaster film, but I can see how you could say.
Yeah.
Yeah, post-apocalyptic. Would the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy count? I mean, the Earth did get blown up by the Vogans, and only Arthur Dent and Ashley McMillan.
So I put this one down on my list. I actually thought the same thing. I was like, well, the Earth comes to an end. That would be apocalyptic, right? But humanity kind of goes on with like 2 humans left.
All right, yeah. I mean, I don't. Honestly, we pretty much count anything you want to throw.
But they make Earth. No, but they make Earth again. They remake Earth at some point. So
do they?
In Hitchhikers, yeah. They make they have an Earth 2.
Well, in almost any post-apocalyptic, it's not that humanity has ended; it's trying to survive, right? Find a way.
No, but it's back to normal. Like it's a normal,
okay.
like nothing, like nothing happened. It's just like, oh, we're back to the same old, same old.
I remember a animated movie called Titan AE. Did you?
Yeah.
See that one?
Mm-hmm.
And then they get the second Earth, and the guy names it Bob. And then the chick's like, "You can't name a planet Bob."
Why not? So we got 2 choices here actually for the Book of Eli with Denzel Washington.
Yeah. I've never seen it, but yeah. I mean, sure, yes.
Yeah, absolutely. Speaking of Fallout, I just started playing Fallout 76 this week, which is the MMO version of Fallout, and I'm enjoying it. So
I hear it's much better
Zombieland
than the launch.
Yeah, no, it's in much better shape now. I know I got a lot of headaches when it launched. Zombieland's a great choice, Michael. I actually, you know what? I think I might choose that one too because that's a really funny. I like my humorous horror. I don't like straight up horror, so I like Zombieland. Good choice. And that's probably one of the first times I saw Emma Stone. I think it's pretty early.
Was that before Spider-Man? Spider-Man movies?
Oh yeah. Well, okay. I want to say yes, but you can confirm me in the chat.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But I mean, I don't remember. Those they all kind of
they're close
together. Yeah.
All right. Well, France, what do you got? What's your post-apocalyptic choice?
Man, there's so many. It's hard to just pick one. I guess the question is, do I want one that is like super devastating or one that's kind of cool? Because there's some cool like we know like otherworldly martial arts. We know like.
Yeah. Oh shit! You just gave me my answer. I think. Thank you. But go ahead.
Which is what, Equilibrium?
No, I don't. I don't consider that post-apocalyptic. I don't consider that. I consider that.
Sci-fi, Into the Borders Land is a pretty
sci-fi
good one
fascism,
with a bunch of martial arts.
Into the Badlands,
Into the Badlands is what
that's it.
Into the Badlands is what I was thinking of when you said that. When you said martial arts, because I love that show.
And
I think that's my choice. That's gonna be my choice. Good, thanks, Francis. I forgot about that.
You just changed your choice again from Zombieland.
I know, because you gave me a better one. They're all great. They're all great.
That's true. Or do I want one where like monkeys take over, a la Planet of the Apes, which is coming out, new one, Dawn of the Kingdom of the Planet, whatever it's called. I don't
Dawn
know.
of the Rise of the Kingdom.
Dawn of the
Planet of the Apes.
Rise of the beginning of. But I'm gonna pick X-Men Days of Future Past. Because that's post-apocalyptic.
Oh fuck! That was very sneaky of you. It's my favorite X-Men movie, but you're right. The future part is apocalyptic.
It's
Yeah.
very
that's actually a pretty good pick.
It's a great pick. Damn, I didn't even think of that. Very smart.
Well, I like the fact that one was a complete reset of like the third movie, because that third movie was garbage.
Oh, Last
Everybody
Stand.
says that except
That's
me.
what
I
I'm
actually
saying.
liked it, but Days of Future Past is much better.
Yeah.
I know people liked it, that they kind of basically wiped that movie from the canon. Wally, Chaz says, is a choice.
Very
here.
much so. No, I agree. That's a good one. Yeah, Wally.
Avengers Endgame. I see where you're going with that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't. It's not apocalyptic though. I wouldn't say so, but I get it. Half the
Half?
population died.
Yeah.
All right, so you would say it is apocalyptic?
Let's say it's halfway there.
Halfway there. Okay.
Right,
Halfway
yeah.
there. I guess I'm saying that because I don't feel that society changed in terms of technology or anything.
Yeah, it's
really,
not Mad
right?
Max or something, right?
Yeah. But I get it. That's a lot of people. Okay. Answering our poll question, Jalou just joined us. All but Ghost are not possible due to cremation. Therefore, if the one who I want to date hasn't moved on, it has to be Ghost. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, Ghost. I mean, it sucks you can't touch him. Right?
I mean, you can. Yeah, you can.
Well, it depends, I guess.
Well-
A certain Ghost, maybe you can, I guess, right?
Well, we had an awkward moment watching the first Ghostbusters, and I
That was
forgot
the
that there's
example.
the one scene, Dan Aykroyd's character is getting a BJ by a ghost. I was
That's
like,
true.
oh, okay.
Whoa, that
fast
happens
forward.
in the first Ghostbusters?
That happens in the first Ghostbusters. Yeah.
I don't remember that at
Awkwardly
all.
looking at my children while this is going on.
You see the
Did
ghost
they edit that out of the TV version?
Oh,
I
must
bet.
have.
I would hope
Must
so.
have.
Maybe that's why I don't remember it, because
There's you see the ghost where you see his pants unbutton and unzip on its own, and then it pans to him going just like in ecstasy. And it's like, oh,
He shows his own face.
yeah.
wow.
Ghostbusters is
Jeez.
pretty
Good.
risque.
Well,
yeah.
he's that's good. As much
It was
better
an
than
80s
Slimed.
film. I mean,
It was an 80s. That's true. That's true.
That's
they could get away
kind.
with a lot more.
Fist of the North Star, Carrie says, is my weirdest post-apocalyptic animated movie. Cool.
Oh yeah, dude. If you love to watch heads explode in animation style, that's probably the best head exploding action you can get.
I mean, you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. 90s anime where they blow up heads. Yes.
Lou says Star Trek is technically post-apocalyptic as World War III of a nuclear exchange is supposed to occur before First Contact. So that's true. In First Contact, the movie, that would be, I guess, a post-apocalyptic Earth, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because there was World War III.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even though then technically, I mean, I guess it's post-nuclear war. I guess I was like,
Well, that's what
if
Fallout
it's-
is, post-nuclear
Right.
devastation.
Yeah. Okay.
Not that all not post-apocalyptic has to be that. Obviously, it doesn't
Right.
have to be nuclear, but
Yeah. All right. I'll give it to you.
okay. Thank goodness Francis gave it to you, Jalou. Let's see. What is this? Red Dwarf would be apocalyptic. Everyone is dead, Dave.
Oh man.
He worked in another Red Dwarf reference.
Well, if we don't have a Red Dwarf and or Star Trek at some point,
Yeah, we
is
got
it
both
really
already.
a super geeked up without one of those?
We're already gonna both. So the season finale is complete already.
I
We've
know.
done our
Yeah,
job.
we went full circle. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate it.
All right. Any other ones you guys want to throw in there?
God, there's too many. The thing is, it's such a popular genre of of entertainment that there's a lot.
I mean,
The Matrix.
I was gonna say, no. I
yeah.
wouldn't say- Well, oh, sorry. Yes. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
Matrix.
I'm
is
thinking of in the Matrix,
post-apocalyptic.
but no, the real world is 100%. You're right. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so then
You
after
don't-
Terminator, then too, right? The future of the
Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah, Terminator.
Terminator, totally.
I mean, some of the Resident Evils, or at least the movies, I feel are very post.
Yeah.
Once the zombies have taken over most of the world.
Mhm.
Vegas is like a wasteland
Yeah.
in one of them.
I mean, like the first one isn't, but yeah.
That's because that's in the mansion, right? That's the
Yeah,
that's the mansion one.
But that's the breakout.
Yeah. Michael really wants to say Brazil. He said it
What
twice.
is he saying? The country is post-apocalyptic?
No, there's
I
a
don't wanna-
movie. There's a movie called Brazil.
Okay, good. I don't want to rag on Brazil. Like,
No, it's a movie. I don't remember
okay,
much
thank
about
you.
the
Okay,
movie.
I don't know that
because-
movie, Michael.
But apparently it is. It has
It
to
takes
be.
place in Brazil, I'm assuming.
Right. Well, no, I don't. Does it? I don't actually know.
Weird if it doesn't.
I
All right, cool. All right, though. Thanks. You can keep putting your choices there in the chat, folks, or in the comments if you're watching in post. Favorite post-apocalyptic anything, basically, movie, show, game. All right, and you can also keep voting in our poll. Who do you want to date? Vampire, werewolf, ghost, zombie.
I mean, I voted Ghost for that exact Ghostbuster reason. So
Oh, for the he's like, I want to because I want a blowjob.
just I can. Well, no, you can get intimate with a ghost. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
Oh yes, Mad Max. Definitely.
yeah,
Definitely,
absolutely.
yeah.
That's a great choice. Very early post-apocalyptic movie too.
Yeah, there's that Furiosa movie coming out soon. So
No, I don't need to see that because I didn't like the last one. But Night of the
all
Comet.
good.
That sounds familiar.
Night of the that's like that's a horror, like a 80s horror movie, isn't it? It's like a really kind of cheesy, kind of like the Blob type of movie. I want to say.
I don't know.
I mean,
Tell us more, listeners, mate. Tell us about the comment.
Yeah.
In our poll, by the way, Vampire is slightly ahead of Ghost, 55 to 45%. I want one vote for Zombie at one point, hopefully.
Sparkle. No. Well, there was.
See, I need to get on
Hey,
there and just do.
There was
werewolf
Warm Bodies.
because-
That was about dating a zombie.
That's
Or
true.
like Are you gonna vote for the zombie if you go on there?
No, I'll vote for werewolf
Oh, good.
Werewolf.
That needs a vote
because
too.
you can map out when all the full moons are, so you just know.
100%. You can make that work. Yeah.
Unless she happens to be some kind of weird hybrid, but
Mm.
we were talking about Underworld. So.
Yeah, and he was
Right?
the hybrids. Yeah, they're the most dangerous.
Yeah, you can't help but appreciate them because they're lichen.
Mhm.
Ugh, get out of here. Jesus Christ. Hello, hey, here's John from the Colony Pit. Part 2 of my interview with them came out, I think, late last week. Going old school, Damnation Alley. Oh, wow. I've heard of that, but I haven't seen it. Is it about like hell, going to hell or something? Or tell us more. Sounds scary.
What is the first? Does anyone know what the very first
Post-apocalyptic?
Yeah, like what would be considered the first?
I don't.
It's Metropolis.
Are we talking like movie or story wise?
Probably movie. I feel like story probably is like.
If we're talking story, Book of Noah.
I was gonna say
The Great Flood.
Yeah,
The Bible.
yeah, that's
That's true.
apocalyptic.
But
Movie would be like the first movie. I wonder that had like that concept of like, oh, we're gonna show this terrible situation that happens after some big horrible thing, and this is our world now. Bleh. I don't know. It might have been considered sci-fi at the time, I guess, or I don't know. Maybe they didn't categorize it as post-apocalyptic, but I'm curious. If anyone knows, I'm sure
Yeah.
someone in the chat knows. You can
Let us
tell me.
know if you have a one you want to nominate for that. So Night of the Comet is a apocalyptic because a comet hits the Earth a week before Christmas. The only survivors didn't get turned into zombies.
do they still celebrate Christmas?
Yeah. They can have their pick of presents, I guess. Well, the presents haven't been destroyed,
Oh,
right? They can go to anybody's house and just, I'll take them.
oh.
And Brazil centers on a low-ranking bureaucrat trying to find a woman who appears in his dreams while he's working in a mind-numbing job.
So not in Brazil.
It could be in
Surprisingly.
Brazil. We don't know. There's
Oh.
mind-numbing jobs in every country, I'm sure, right?
That's true. That's a good point. I can't argue that.
The original Planet of the Apes. Yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Another good choice.
For its time, like one of the best twists at the end.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know it, but that's
When,
obviously it was impossible.
when Mark
not to know the-
Wahlberg sees the Lincoln
Stupid.
Memorial.
Yes,
I knew you were
yeah,
gonna, I knew
exactly
you were gonna use that one.
Yes.
Is it the Lincoln Memorial they use in that one?
Yeah, it's the Lincoln
Oh.
Memorial. He goes to the
That's-
Lincoln Memorial, and
That's not the same, man. That's
it's an
not the same
ape.
as the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
That's a
So
brilliant
bad.
ending. Brilliant ending.
Tim Burton was just trying to do something different. You know, he didn't
I
want.
forgot Tim Burton did that.
Yeah, that's.
I
Totally
think you
him.
want to forget Tim Burton did that.
Yeah. Not his
Should
best
have
work.
had
Not his best work.
he should have had him find like a Batman poster or something.
And it was but it's a monkey. It's an ape man.
Yeah, or it's the Batmobile with the gorilla in a
Yeah.
bat suit.
Yeah, he somehow finds a monkey with a glove made of scissors. He's like, "Oh my god, this hurts all along."
And we're yeah, gorilla scissors hands.
Then decides to make an ice sculpture.
It's just
I'm telling you, he could have tied in all his other movies, man.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Let's see here. All right.
Well, Beetlejuice
Michael,
is
I
coming
still
back
need to
still.
know, Michael, does it
Yes.
take place in Brazil, the movie? This is my most important question.
Oh yeah. That's all
I
we
care
want to
about.
know. Does Brazil take place in Brazil?
All right, let's do our first game. Francis, what is it?
It's Brazil. No, it's super movie pitch, zombie edition. So we love the undead. It's our favorite thing in the world. But we want to do
It is.
this game that we play where you guys give us like a few words. It spawned from when we were doing those silly kind of holiday things like Pineapple Day or Watermelon Day or whatever. I don't know why they're both fruit.
Yeah, why they all fruit?
It happened that way. It just happened to work out that way. And we made movie pitches.
Eat a donut day, and that kind of
Eat a
stuff.
donut day. And we made entire movie pitches based off of those kind of suggestions. So we want you, the chat room, to provide us with some just like a couple of words, a couple of almost unrelated words, really. And we're gonna go ahead and make movie pitches, but are zombie themed. So
if you can make a zombie or post-apocalyptic, we'll maybe broaden just to make it a little easier on folks.
Yeah, like
try to do that, but you can also make it weird, goofy like stuff too.
Yeah.
And then we'll kind of together try to do these pitches. Though it has been done, Jalou says, Undead Love Story. Okay. So Undead Love Story is the first movie pitch we're going to do. You can keep putting them in the chat though, folks. We're going to do a few of them. All right. Undead Love Story. Francis, take it away.
Oh,
and then we'll jump in when we need to, or if you want to throw it.
It's what do you call it? It's Tangent Tales, but
we can pass it around.
Yeah, but this edition, my boyfriend is. Yeah, okay. So, that's a good title.
Oh
My
gosh,
boyfriend
that
is
was
back.
a bad movie.
Is that an actual title? Is that an actual movie? My boyfriend is back.
It's a
song.
It
was called My Boyfriend's Back. It was based off of the song. The song was in the movie.
I'm gonna be in trouble. Yeah.
And this like kind of nerdy guy in high school dies and then comes back to life, trying to get like the girl of his dreams. I haven't seen it. It's probably been like 2 decades since I've seen this movie, and parts of him just start like decaying and falling off, but he has like a normal brain and everything. It's
how does he?
So bizarre. I want to say it was a 90s flick.
Oh wow. Well, I can't use that as a pitch because it already exists. So I'm gonna have to think of something else here then. All right. So here's the Undead Love Story. Okay. So undead can mean many things. And in this case, it's this guy. There's this guy. He was looking for love in all the wrong places, and unfortunately, he did pass away from a squirrel biting at it bit him, got the squirrel virus. Yeah, very dangerous. But what's
flu.
Yeah, but here's the twist though. He's only a zombie from the waist down. And he's only a zombie from the waist down. And so as a result, people think he's still normal, but he walks kind of funny. He has body parts that just are rigid all the time. So and people are really freaking out over this. And so but he does finally get an opportunity to spend some time alone with this woman that he happened to fall in love with. So Jeff, what did he do to win her over?
Well, see, since you mentioned that he's very rigid all the time, he got a job in porn movies, and that's where he met this young lady, I mean, over 18 young lady.
Yeah, I assume based off the porn.
Okay, yes, just establishing. And just like in the movie Love Actually, which has Martin Freeman as a porn star in that.
That's true.
And
Well, he
they
wasn't a
fall in
porn
love,
star.
right? As they're making porn together.
Mm.
That's what he does. They're just fucking, just having a good time on set. And then they fall in love. And but then he has to tell her, listen, I'm a zombie from the waist down. Because why she didn't know that? Well, see, he never took his pants off. He just had his dick out during the porn, and that looks normal too for some reason.
Sweet. Okay. All right. Wow.
But so he doesn't know if she's going to accept it or not, right? That he's half a zombie.
Right.
And in a big twist, how does it end, Robert?
Well, it ends with her top half becoming a zombie.
Oh,
and
she also got bit by a squirrel.
She got bit by a squirrel in the face.
Right.
During the wedding day. And his father shows up and goes, son, you have the perfect wife. She'll never talk back.
Oh.
And together they make one full zombie. Isn't that nice?
Yeah, together they make one full human and one full zombie. Mm-hmm.
That's a nice story. That's a good story.
Nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
Very
Brought
sweet.
a tear to my eye.
Yeah. So hopefully the audience will too, and they'll love it. All right, folks, you can keep putting in the chat, but we've got from Pierre, Spring Zombie Breakout. All right. So, okay. I guess I'll start. I won't make you start again, Francis.
I'll start. If you want me to start, I'll start.
No, that's fine. All right. All the college kids love spring break. And wow, don't you remember all those great 80s and early 90s movies with all those shenanigans and the girls in bikinis and the guys, right? With their shirts off and hot Miami summer stuff. But let's put a twist on this. You see, in this world, it's filled with zombies. Actually, sorry, Florida has become a state of all zombies. It's all zombies live in Florida. That's not a political commentary on the residents of Florida. You're great. I love Florida. They're all zombies. And and they're so angry that these stupid spring breakers come in to ruin their nice zombie fun. Right? So the humans are actually the evil people in this story, right? And Francis, how do they fight back against these terrible spring breakers?
Well, with the help of their zombie alligators and other zombie it's a zombie
right,
state, you said.
Everything's been
zombified. Yeah. They get together and start a band, and they decided that through music they will compete, and whoever has the best musical act will win over the spring break mayhem that is wherever they go. I don't know, where do you go to spring break in Florida? I've never been.
Fort Lauderdale.
So they go to Fort Lauderdale. Yeah. They're like, we're gonna have this big old concert with zombie musicians and a band. And so they go ahead and do that. But needless to say, the humans have a secret weapon. And Robert, what is that secret weapon?
That secret weapon is the band Gwar.
Of course, Gwar.
With
Gwar?
Gwar. And with their over-the-top theatrical masks of bear traps and everything else, they come to life and start mashing zombies in a big epic band off.
That's a band.
I mean, what says spring break than like two bands battling each other while droves of young ladies in bikinis are dancing around and mosh pits and everything.
Well, that's the important part. We forgot that part. Oh yeah, and by the way, everyone's in bikinis.
Everyone's
oh yeah, lots of nudity in this movie.
Yeah. Well, it's a teen teen coming of age zombie apocalypse movie.
Listen, just when zombies and humans are having a band off, that just happens. Clothes get ripped off.
It is a band off.
Yeah. They're like, bring it, and they're like, it's already brought in.
Oh God.
All
uh,
Come to
scary
Florida,
movie,
introduce your
I guess.
fiance to your
Come to
zombie
Florida.
great grandparents.
To be honest, I
Nice.
wouldn't do Florida any justice with War. I would probably put A Day to Remember. That would be a better band.
That's right. No Kiss. Just put Kiss in there.
Kiss. Are they from Florida?
I don't.
Kiss would be awesome though. Those big old boots, they can match some zombie heads.
Oh yeah.
I was saying. And they kind of look like it by now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They look
yeah.
like
Spikes on their
Nowadays.
shoulders. I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
Same result in the poll, by the way. All right. Anyway, let's go do one last one. Zombie Bingo is the last movie pitch. Robert, you're gonna get to kick this one off. Lucky you.
All right. So the setting is a retiree cruise line that has bingo every night.
Oh.
But one guest gets on there and perishes, turns into a zombie, and starts infecting the boat onwards. The only problem is everybody's so caught up in bingo, they don't realize they're being turned into zombies.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
That's right.
You
One
know,
must need to
they
take
can't
him out.
stop. They're so close to bingo that they can't run away.
Right. Yeah, that's right. They're like,
But then again, a lot of them probably don't have teeth, so I don't know how they would infect each other.
right. But there's only one person who thinks that something is amiss on this ship. Who is that, Francis?
Well, it's the guy who's calling out all the numbers, right? Like the guy calling out the numbers realizes something is amiss here. What is going on? You know, these octogenarians are somehow turning into zombies. We need to find a way to.
His first clue is like usually they say bingo, right? But he keeps hearing and first he thought, oh, they're just mad because they didn't get bingo.
Right.
They're upset.
No, he noticed that there was no whistling or hollering when he called out 069. And so he was like, oh, there must be something wrong.
Right. Because you're right. Out of the 80, that's always the 80-year-old's favorite joke. You're right.
Having been to bingo halls, it actually is. So using his wily ways with bingo balls and
he recruits the help of the cute ship doctor.
Yes, to use the balls and the stampers to put a cure in the stampers that they use, and hopefully use that as a means to get them cured. But something crazy happens. Jeff, what happened?
Oh, well, the stampers actually turn them into hybrid zombie werewolves.
Jesus. Okay.
Because you see, he's just a bingo caller. He's not a scientist. He really didn't know what he was doing.
Well, you blame the lady doctor. It's
yeah.
her
Well,
fault.
also, she's a cruise
nurse.
doctor.
That's true.
She's there to like put Band-Aids on people and stuff like that, right?
That's hard to argue.
She tried ice packs, that didn't quite work.
No.
Right. So now they've got a huge problem on their hand, and they're nowhere near port. Oh my God. And they've got these zombie werewolf hybrids running all around.
I like that you made it more complicated.
I did. It's much more complicated.
Super old zombie werewolf hybrids.
Toothless too, by the way. We have
But
established
luckily-
they have no teeth.
Luckily, they were able to call in the best guy to handle the situation, Jean-Claude Van Damme.
Oh God.
And he parachutes from a plane onto the ship and helicopter kicks all the zombies into the water.
Even he's like their age too, so he was able to relate. He understood where they were coming
Yes.
from.
He was like, oh, 69. Yeah, that's funny. Oh, he says, that is funny. And anyway, he saves the day, and he sleeps with the doctor, and I don't know what. 63.
Right. Yeah, he's 63 years old. I just wanted to say how old he was.
He's supposed to 69, yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Well,
close.
him and Steven Seagal should be on there. Maybe the whole cast of what's that
Expendables?
movie?
Oh, yeah, the
Expendables.
Expendables. So the
Expendables
Expendables
zombies.
Actually, because some of them are that age, you're right. They were sleepy, but when he arrives, they're like, he wakes them up and they're like, oh, it's Stallone's like, oh yeah, I gotta help out.
That's an amazing Stallone.
Thank you. And Francis, what does Schwarzenegger say?
Yeah, that's it.
Get in the
Zombie, isn't
chopper.
he? Yeah.
And anyway, and they're all so all the Expendables, they just rush out of their rooms and they handle those zombie hybrids and they save the day. There you go. The end.
There you go.
The end.
That should have been. Wait, did the next Expendable movie already come out?
Yes, it did.
Oh my!
Oh,
What is there? 4 of them now? 5.
Thank-
fourth one.
I wanted to say thank you to the person who voted werewolf, by the way. Give it some
Oh,
werewolf
was it you?
love.
Was it you, Bobby?
I didn't even get a chance to vote yet,
Oh.
so
All
somebody
right,
else.
good.
out
Somebody
there.
voted. It has 8% now of the vote.
There you go.
Now we just
Thanks
need
for
one for
that.
the zombie.
He just want to give everyone a little bit of love. That's
I
I
do.
understand. I appreciate that.
Better be
By the
one
way, I
hot
think that
zombie.
would make a better Expendables movie though, because apparently I think the last one really flopped, right?
It did. Well, it was trying to usher in the new
The new
the
Expendables,
new
right?
crew with 50 Cent, who's like their age. I don't know why 50 Cent's the
Yeah,
young
what the
guy.
fuck? He's old as hell.
Yeah, he's old. And Megan Fox, I think, was in it as well.
Megan Fox,
Oh,
I would
God.
gladly take her.
Yeah, but it's just like a handful of like new guys. And like, I guess that's fine.
New older guys.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Stream Elements is something good. Thanks for subscribing, Candy Corazon. Good. I said we just got a new subscription. Thank you. We appreciate it very much.
I just like that Steam Elements did something good for
Because it
once.
hasn't been doing what I've been telling it to do.
That's
so.
true. It's been very belligerent.
Yeah, but that's actually the most important thing it could do is tell us new subscribers so we can thank them.
Yeah, thank you.
All right, thanks, folks. That was Super Movie Pitch Zombie Edition. Look for those coming to your theater soon.
Yes.
If Florida, Jalou says, is the state for zombies, is Colorado the state for werewolves, and West Virginia the state for vampires? All right, let's try to figure out this logic.
I like that.
I don't know who would be. Well,
Why would Colorado? Colorado is actually one of my favorite states.
Just
Why would
very
it be for
mountainy
werewolves?
area.
yeah.
Oh, because wolves like the
Um,
mountains, I guess, as you say.
I would assume.
So I guess. I mean, I think they're in like woods, but I guess that could be. Maybe I could see that. West Virginia for vampires.
I would have thought Alaska.
Yeah, well, that's
Alaska
why
for
the Twilight
vampires.
people go where they do.
Kinda-
They want somewhere where no sun.
Yeah.
So Alaska's good for half the part of the year. That's why that 30 Days a Night or something, right? Comic takes place there, I think.
Really good movie.
West Virginia, I don't think is known necessarily for being really dark, though, is it? I don't know. Maybe he just thinks people have blood is tasty there.
Maybe they don't like garlic there.
Right?
Maybe
They
that's
never
what
eat
it
cooked with
is.
garlic.
You can't. Yeah. Don't. There's like a city in California that's like the garlic capital of California. God, I wish I could remember what it's called.
It's probably very Italian.
No, but you said no, but they. I mean, it should be, but no, it's just like that's where all they have garlic festivals and like,
Mm.
yeah, it's weird.
Somebody should
There's
set a vampire like comedy there in that sound. as a
Well,
movie.
you know,
Gilroy, California. Yeah, that sounds
Gilroy.
about right.
that's the one. That's the one. Yep, that's it.
Gilroy loves garlic.
Yeah, a lot of farmland in California.
But speaking of comedies, Liam Neeson, you hear about that
No. Is
in
he in a comedy?
the Naked Gun remake?
Oh, wait, I did. He's playing the Leslie
What?
Nielsen role, right?
Yeah, he's playing the Leslie Nielsen role, and they just
That's
got.
amazing.
Yeah, right. Like I think he'd be really good.
This is amazing. This guy has so many careers. First, he was like super drama guy, then
Yeah.
super action guy. Now he's going to be a comedian.
Which is kind of Leslie Nielsen's kind of arc, isn't it? Because he was like a drama guy too, wasn't he?
That's
Before
true.
he became a
wasn't
comedy
movie
guy.
comedian until later. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he
Oh, and-
one of the anchors in Anchorman 2 when they have the big face off?
Oh, Leslie Nielsen. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, with like I think it was. I think Tom Cruise was there too. I think I don't remember, but yeah.
Will Smith was one. Jim
Will Smith
Carrey
was
was
there.
one.
Yeah. For
Kanye
yeah,
West.
Oh God. Yeah.
Sorry.
No, I remember that.
I don't know why
yeah.
that popped into my head. But
Oh, it's awesome.
Liam Neeson in comedy. That's why that connection was
So
there.
Naked Gun. Have they cast anybody else?
Yes, Pamela Anderson is the female lead.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Oh gosh.
Been watching
Talk
her
about
very
old
much
people.
reruns.
Yes, that's true. They showed a picture of her. I'm like, oh, I forgot that age and time happens. Like, 'cause you just remember her from Baywatch
I don't know.
days.
Doesn't she still look decent?
Yeah, she looks fine, but she looks, like everyone who ages
Oh, of course.
normally.
I
She
bet
just
still
looks like
looks
she's
good.
aged normally. Yeah. Like I saw Civil War, and Kirsten Dunst. Yeah, she doesn't look like Mary Jane anymore.
She looks a lot older. I saw an interview with her recently, and also her voice was totally different. Like, how did her voice get so like deep? And scraggly? Yeah. Come on, stop it. Stop saying rumors.
I don't know.
But it's because her voice is usually so like pretty high actually, and like Bring It On and Spider-Man.
It's just age.
She was an adult though. Then she was an adult.
Yeah, but this is age. Your
right,
voice changes as you age.
I don't think it changes that crazy much usually.
I'm gonna sound like Barry White when I'm like 80. I'm certain of it.
That'd be great.
Yeah, I'm gonna sound like James Earl Jones when I'm 80. That'd be great.
Then you can start playing Vader because he's gonna unfortunately pass away at some point.
Yeah, because they can never kill Vader because Vader's gonna be around for the rest of our lives in one way or another.
Didn't he sign to have AI take over his voice?
Yes, he did.
Is that something that I read?
No, you're right. He did.
Wait,
he did. That's what he did for the last.
AI, he agreed to it. You mean?
Yeah, that's what his AI did the voice for him in Obi-Wan, the Obi-Wan show. That it was Kenobi. It was. I think it was all
Why,
AI.
He didn't want to do it, or just because it was so.
He's just old.
Yeah, and I think to carry on the Vader traditional voice, is like the whole agreement there.
Yeah,
because it's he doesn't sound the same either. His voice is pretty shot.
I mean, arguably, whoever does Optimus Prime should probably do the same thing.
Oh, Peter Cullen.
Yeah, that dude.
Oh, he has such a distinct, Prime voice.
Yeah, but he's up there too.
Yeah, well, they all are.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, I was watching the second season of Invincible, and one of the console alien guys, gosh, I can't remember his name. I knew right away it was him voicing the character.
Oh, Peter Cullen. Oh yeah. Well,
just because he just always sounds like Optimus Prime.
He's done other voices. The guy's done other work.
Well, yeah. I mean, he was the Predator.
He was the voice of the Predator?
Yeah, he did that whole like clicking noise.
Oh, I didn't know that in the original. Wow.
He created that.
That's actually awesome. Wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. Look that one up. He does a really good story about how that came together because they didn't want him to see what the Predator looked like. And then when he saw it, he pictured a crab. And so he had them bring the boom mic all the way down to like his mouth, and he started making that noise.
That's very cool. Awesome.
Little geeky trivia.
Yeah, look what you learn on this show, folks.
Yes.
All right. Well, hey, let's talk to our guest here, Robert, about his new upcoming book, Fangs and Corpses. Why don't you tell people about it?
Yeah. So Fangs and Corpses, to be honest, is a character development story that just happens to be set in like a zombie apocalypse. Oh. And you follow the story of Seth, who's just a video game slacker, recently broke up with his girlfriend and has like no drive or like purpose in life. And while he's tried to escape, he comes across Ella, who is just an infant that's out randomly on the streets, and decides to rescue her. And while they're out and about trying to survive, Seth's looking for ways to dump Ella off, but at the same time, like, still feels the need to care for this kid because, well, he doesn't want a dead child there. And he ends up teaming up with a drug lord who is also trying to escape and promises escape and money to get to somewhere. And so you have this very, very strange trio that are roaming the streets of San Diego trying to survive. And that's the premise of it.
Awesome. I mentioned this to you before the show, but I love that because I lived in San Diego for a couple of years. I love that you said there. Jalou actually in the chat, he lives in San Diego, so he'll probably dig that.
Yeah, you'll like a lot of the
local references.
Yeah, there's a bunch of local references. The El Cortez is a major focus point of the story. That ends up being where they're trying to get to. And throughout all this, one of the biggest things about the story that was really pushing me was how zombies were first created. I don't know if you guys know much about zombie lore and George Romero's Night of the Living Dead.
It's always a virus, isn't it? Isn't it always a virus?
Well, that one was actually radiation.
Oh, radiation.
That one
Oh,
was
okay,
a
interesting.
comet was over in the sky, and back around that time, a lot of science fiction was focused more about radiation, and it wasn't until I'd say about 80s to 90s we started really getting into more biological reasons for zombies.
Mhm.
But his first inspiration was the book I Am Legend,
Oh,
which
nice. Okay.
focused on vampires, a whole world that
Mhm.
that became infected with vampires, and then followed like one man who was survived. And seeing that, when you really think about both vampires and zombies, they're very similar monsters in the fact that they're both undead creatures and really can't be killed, except for with zombies it's like you go for the brain, vampires you go for the heart.
Yeah.
And if you think about it, zombies, they lose more of their mind, whereas vampires lose more of their like compassion or humanity.
Yeah.
Oh, that's very interesting.
So
So
within
you have
my
to
book,
you have to hit the thing that they're losing, the mind or the heart. Yeah.
exactly. And so when I was putting my fictional world together, my lore, I really wanted to focus on that aspect. So when I created both zombies and vampires within this story, you'll see that they came from a very similar beginning, but just very different branches come out. Like, so it's a very interesting take.
Cool. That's awesome. By the way, Johnny Daddy Pappas is joining us. He also lives in San Diego, so he's excited to that. So Jalou, Robert's actually not in San Diego, but what did you say? You visited, right? A bunch of times, or
Yeah, we've made the trek down there. We used to live in a city called Bakersfield, and we would visit San Diego quite often, LA quite often. I once did a bike ride. It was 100 miles from Anaheim to San Diego, and we
nice.
we were able to go through Camp Pendleton, and it was a huge organized ride. It's not like I just hopped on a bike and just Forrest Gumped it. And I've always liked it. San Diego's very, very beautiful. And I mean, geez, that weather, like you just can't get enough of it.
No, it's like perfect weather. It's so by the way, yeah, if I was gonna be stuck in a post-apocalyptic, San Diego is a pretty good spot actually to be stuck in. Like if you're gonna be anywhere, got the ocean there. Which you always think, great, dude. If you have zombies, man, if you can get to a boat, that's a great way to escape zombies.
They did that in a movie where
Yeah,
they
they
got a
did.
boat and then they got to an island with zombies on it.
I know.
Like it's
Yeah.
Well, but
And there's
go
zombies
somewhere-
like washing up.
I know, but if you're on the water itself, you should be fine.
No, so the
Zombies
wife and
can't
I
usually
were
swim.
big Walking Dead fans, and we would even watch The Talking Dead with Chris Hardwick.
Yep.
Yes.
Became one of our favorite late time shows. So sad that it's gone now. But when Fear of the Walking Dead was out, that was their big mission, was to get to Strand's boat. And then once they got there, we were watching The Talking Dead, and one of the big jokes was if Rick was there, he'd be like, Coral, instead of
because of coral.
It says Carl. It says coral.
And to this day, my wife
did he
always
actually
says
say
that.
it? Did he really say it weird?
He says a coral. Yeah.
Yeah,
There's clips of him saying it coral. But he says it
just
like
sometimes.
Well, Rick's he's a British accent.
well,
right?
he has an American accent in the show though.
But he's a British actor.
In the show,
Yeah.
and then it kind of goes like like back and forth from being
Wow.
like Midwestern to like normal.
It's hard, man. It's hard. That stuff's tough to maintain. You gotta,
Jalou wants to know: do you set in any certain neighborhood in San Diego?
Did I stay in a certain neighborhood in
No,
San
no.
Diego?
No.
Is it set? Is the book set in any certain neighborhood?
Oh no, to be honest, it goes through. Well, there's a lot of traveling through downtown San Diego, and I really wanted a lot of dense, like urban environment, as well as for some reason I had this fascination with very tall buildings, and so Seth and Ella go up a lot of levels, and then most cases have to then like find their way back down when zombies show up. So
Oh.
That does suck.
but it's
If
often
you're up
they're
high and the
drawn in
zombies
by
come
other
in.
survivors. They're like, oh, maybe this is a safe place to go. And if you watch any zombie movie or show, anywhere there's people, it always ends up going to shit sometime.
Yeah. No.
Well, yeah, because it's going to attract more zombies, probably, right?
Exactly. But this book is set to be a two-parter, and I'm excited for people to get a hold of it and see where this one goes. And it's, like I said, it's very much a character development story. When I first got the idea, my children were born, and I was kind of in like a
no.
Yeah, now no, they're entering their teen years now, which is scary in itself. But it was kind of a dark point in my life, and the zombies became kind of an allegory or a metaphor to what was going on with me personally, and how my children saved me. So that's why Ella, the baby in the story, is actually named after my daughter.
Oh.
And so it has a very, very like personal touch to it.
So
in the wings, I have a fantasy book, and that one, the main character is named after my son. But
that's awesome.
Sorry, go ahead, Francis. I apologize.
I was gonna say, so you're the ruggedly handsome man in the cover, then?
Ruggedly, I wouldn't say that much.
But that's cool.
But he does have a lot of traits of me. A lot of sarcasm from being born in the '80s, and loathing in life.
On your website here on Amazon, you say that each chapter is named after a zombie-themed video game.
Yes. And the whole book is done in the first person because of all the video game inspired references to it.
Yeah, I like it.
Okay.
So what is your all-time favorite zombie video game?
All-time favorite zombie video game? Oh, that's a hard one.
Mine's Resident Evil 1, because that totally
Resident Evil 1 was tremendous. Like that one,
it set the stage, I think, for everything.
Oh my goodness. I would have to say I'd have to go with 2. Resident Evil 2 was really, really big. Before that though, me and my friends on the weekends, we would play Super Nintendo, and Zombies Ate My Neighbors was probably one of the greatest co-op games.
Oh, I don't know that one.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very arcadey, top down. Just, I mean, you fight a big baby in a mall.
Yeah.
For some reason. That game was tremendous. But if you go and you start reading the chapters, I give notes to, instead of Resident Evil, I call it chapter Biohazard.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the
so you give them different names to reference the games.
Yeah, there was actually an Evil Dead game that I played on the PS2 called Fistful of Boomstick.
Yes,
and so like one of the chapters is just called Fistful of Boomstick.
No, I mean,
because that game was just stupid, over the top, a lot of zombie killing. Yeah. DayZ is another name of one of the chapters.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a book though, isn't it? Oh no, DayZ. I'm thinking of World War Z. Yeah, so DayZ.
Yeah, World War Z book, DayZ, survival, like zombie game kind of.
Yeah.
Well, that one actually predated PUBG. Like when I think about it, and PUBG tried to do a zombie mode, and then they never came out with one, as far as I know.
Well, you are definitely proving yourself the gamer tonight. I'll tell you that.
Yeah, it's awesome. You're in good company.
Sorry, big part of my life.
No, I think that's
Nothing wrong
awesome.
with
I think people really, particularly gamers, will dig that each chapter, like seeing that it's a different game reference. Folks.
Yeah, I try and mix a lot in there without being too cheesy.
No, it's great. You can pre-order the book right now if you're on Amazon. Fangs and Corpses, Robert Detrick. See, pre-order with one click. Oh, it's easy. Right here.
Just
And
takes one.
$5.99. Is it? Are you gonna have a paperback version too, or just?
Yes, I'm gonna have a paperback version. I wanted to go ahead and just slash the price in half for anybody who was going to pre-order the Kindle, and once I get the paperback all set up and everything, it'll be good to go, and it'll go up to, I think I'm doing $7.99 for that, for the paperback.
No, that's
gonna
not
have a
bad.
lot of art, and working on a ARG that kind of ties into it all.
Oh, wow.
So it's gonna be a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Yeah, it looks like it has a comic book feel on the cover. At
Yeah,
least.
it does.
It has that.
Yeah, that's what I really wanted to capture, was something that popped. I
Mhm.
was a huge X-Men fan, which I was watching one of your episodes when you guys were talking about X-Men 97.
Yes.
And I still haven't brought myself to watch that. I'm like,
It's
Apparently-
actually
I'm
awesome.
so hurt
It's
that they
actually
took away
awesome.
Rogue's butt.
that notwithstanding, it's actually
Yes.
really, really good. The story, character development, it's awesome. And in the 5th episode, which was last week, Rogue is a big feature of that story. It's really good.
Mm.
She's my favorite character, so I still highly recommend. Like, give it a shot.
Yeah, I need to catch up on it, because the whole Rogue and Gambit story back in the 90s was probably one of my favorite side stories. Watching Wolverine like whine and cry about Jean Grey all the time, I was like, dude, he's such a teenager for a man who's supposed to be 300.
I said this like 2 weeks ago, I think, in the show or something, and I'm glad somebody else says that too, because everybody seems to love it. I'm like, just shut up.
Yeah.
Although he did in last week's episode, he was actually cool about it. Logan, I don't want to ruin anything, but yes, but Rogue and Gambit always been the best couple, I think.
To answer your question, Johnny, it's not a graphic novel, but there is some artwork inside of it.
That's cool. That's cool. They have artwork.
I would love to get a graphic novel adaptation of it eventually, but I'm more focused on the audiobook and getting that on Spotify. Then we'll see about maybe doing art, if I can like scrounge up enough sales to pay for an artist to do it all. Yeah,
That'd be awesome.
that would be awesome.
Pierre lived through the original X-Men series. Nice, yes, very popular show. Let's see here.
To be honest, like if we're going back, comic book animation would have to be X-Men, and then the Batman animated series. Probably hands down the two best series. I mean, that was the birth of Harley Quinn right there.
It was. Yeah.
It was.
Now it's Lady
Yeah,
Gaga.
she was actually created on the cartoon and then was later adapted to the comic books.
Mm-hmm. Very true.
And then pop musicians wanted to play her.
Pop musicians?
Lady Gaga is playing Harley Quinn.
Oh, fuck. I keep forgetting because it's a musical, right?
It's not a musical.
Basically.
You kept telling me it's a musical.
Well, they called it, because they originally called it a musical, but apparently now it's like they use music, like they hear, like there's music in it that I guess pushes the story along. So they play the music.
Oh, like every movie?
No, but
What?
like, in other words,
Well, people thought Mario was going to be a musical.
did they really?
It had some musical yeah, because
Yeah,
of the casting of like Jack Black and
Yeah.
Oh,
few
well,
other
it
had
sort of
some, like,
was.
singing
He has
backgrounds.
that huge
Yeah.
song.
Peaches.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
what do you mean? Like how is
So,
the music used differently?
It's like a music. Yeah, they're saying that they're not singing, but the music is that they're not actually singing, but like they can hear the music in their head, and so it goes in like
okay.
that's how they do the scenes, like the music.
so
it's not really like them singing, I guess. That's what they're kind of equating it to. So I don't know what really that means, but they're not calling it a musical.
Star Trek Strange New Worlds had an episode like that.
Well, I mean, every TV show though. Again, you don't have you don't have a proper TV show if you don't have your musical episode. If you
That's
don't have
true.
that episode
I
where
don't really
everyone
know
is
why
singing.
you have
My
Lady-
wife's favorite Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode was the musical episode. So
People love that. Why put Lady Gaga though if you're not gonna have her sing? I mean, I get it. She's an actress, I guess, as her own, but you think
She didn't sing in Gucci, in that
Yeah, I
one Gucci
know.
movie.
if you're gonna make music such a big part of it, I don't know. Anyway.
I don't know.
By the way, look
why
how
they
great
didn't
Straight-
make that movie as musical, I don't know. Gucci the musical would have been so much better.
That'd have been, especially with Jared Leto as, oh man, that guy, best Italian accent ever.
John Travolta, I mean, he did Grease.
He did do Grease. That's true, but he
John
was
Travolta's amazing.
young and naive.
What?
No, he did hair though. No, he did hair. Right?
Travolta's a huge,
Hairspray. I mean,
great musical guy.
yeah, he did it. Yeah, because he did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let me share some comments here. By the way, Stream Elements is for some reason deciding to do all these things like 6-8 months afterwards. Yes, folks, be super geeky. Please subscribe and like and ring the bell if you haven't.
Maybe
We appreciate it.
you hit it like
I
you
didn't do
hit.
anything to
You
it.
didn't hit it. Okay. Maybe you hit it and lodged
Yeah,
it.
it just
from,
like just here and I hit it.
yeah, just like unlodged and finally started doing its
Jalou
job.
points out that maybe San Diego County is not great for a post-apocalyptic because most of fresh water is in the aqueduct. I didn't think of that. I guess water is important. That's true.
But yeah, water's important in every zombie apocalypse, I guess, right?
Yes. Probably one of the most important, not in food. Yeah.
Yeah.
And staying away from zombies. Jalou, man, who told you this? Anyway, he says somebody told him he's been living a life of an undead, shuffling through motions. We think you're great, Jalou. We're very glad you're here. And we'll try to, I don't know, unzombify you. I don't know.
Yeah, we could do it.
With our weird, geeky humor. But thanks for being here. Lady Gaga isn't a pop musician. She's an icon. Oh.
I'm just saying.
Oh no, we
No,
offended
many
somebody.
people, yeah, I mean, listen, I
saying.
think she's got great music. I'm not going to diss her. I just don't know if all these musicians have to be actors or are actually actors.
Well, I'm actually kind of surprised more musicians don't try to be, right? Because actors try to be musicians all the time, you know.
I mean, if Ice Cube can do it, couldn't anybody? You know,
Aw.
just
I actually like Ice Cube.
He's like, yeah.
I don't like they try to get like, fit all these other rappers that like were Ja Rule or whatever, right? Or some other people back in the night.
Hey, Ludacris became
Ludacris
an
actually
actor.
became pretty serious actor.
Pretty
right?
decent actor, yeah. Yeah. But you don't see like Katy Perry trying to be an actor. Oh, Taylor Swift is kind of an actor. She's been in movies.
Sort of.
She's acted in
oh
movies.
gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, Jalou says, Robert, I have a friend, Tim Himes, who draws comics in 90s style who might be open to commission if you ever decide to do graphic
Well,
novel.
there you go.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
Cool.
Hit me up on Twitter and send me their info. Check that out.
Yeah, his Twitter is _Winzoo. You can see it right there on the bottom of his screen.
Which I thought was like a playoff Mace Windu, but I was wrong.
I thought he won the ownership of a zoo.
Or never mind. I don't know. I have no idea.
Or maybe
To be
he's
honest,
the
it's actually an
great kazoo.
anagram.
It's
It's
an anagram. Really? Is it really an anagram?
It was an anagram, and I picked it because the first part of the word was dash, and then it reminded me of the character from Shadows of the Empire, and then also Mace Windu.
Oh, so it was Mace Windu. A Mace Windu. Because you did
Yeah.
mention the Shadows of the Empire pre-show, but I'm like, oh, I get okay. All right. That's cool. I'm a fan.
Yeah.
So Johnny said, I guess for the icon thing, it's an interview with Todd Phillips, I guess, with Lady Gaga. Must be some reference to that.
Oh.
All right, cool. Reba McEntire, he means, is an icon, and she's an actor and singer.
Yes, I actually watched her sitcom. It's okay.
Dolly Parton.
okay.
If we're talking about
Dolly
country.
Parton. Now, Dolly Parton
that's
is an
true.
icon. I'll totally agree with that.
That's
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
I don't know if, I know of her sitcom. I've seen a couple scenes. I don't know if she really acted any differently than she is in real life.
I don't know. I mean,
The only thing I ever
Yeah.
saw with her in it was the old movie 9 to 5, which
With Dolly
You know,
Parton.
the-
Oh yeah, I was talking about Reba.
Yeah.
But Dolly Parton, yeah, no, Dolly Parton was
Oh
in
yeah, Reba.
some movie with Burt
I
Reynolds
really-
too.
I really
Reba
wanna go to
was
her-
in one of the Gambler movies. I want to say.
Oh, the Kenny Rogers?
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
3 of those actually.
Yeah, the Kid Rogers one. I remember her
Great song,
shooting
by
like
the
a
way. Great
minigun and
song.
being dressed in black leather.
Oh.
Back
I
when she
had
was
no
hot.
idea. I thought he had the one. I
always
thought he had the one
I
movie.
can't imagine her anything except like her current age for some reason.
Look, I just want to go to her.
It was a bunch of like straight to TV ones. So
Wow.
Oh yeah.
I just want to go to her theme park just once. Just want to
Reba
go
or
to that park.
Dollyland, you mean?
Yeah, Dolly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dollywood.
Dollywood.
Oh, I don't know if we're talking about Reba or Dolly. All this conversation.
Literally, call him A, call him B.
Dolly Parton still looks great, actually. I just saw her on TV the other day.
Yeah.
All right. There we go. Oh, by the way. Oh, let's see here. Oh, okay. Here, John, but that damn Invasion Valley, he sent them to me privately. It's an aftermath of a nuclear holocaust. Mostly Air Force personnel travel. Oh my God. From the Western U.S. to Albany, New York, where I and John is also originally from. That's funny. From a radio broadcast. Okay. That's very funny that the movie actually has to do with my hometown. Very rare do you see stuff set in Albany. Except in Law and Order, which is set in New York City. And sometimes they'll reference, oh, we got to go up to Albany. Just kidding.
That place.
All right. Anyway, folks, beyondthelore.com, let me put up here, is Robert's site. You can get all information about his book. You can get a link there to pre-order it right on Amazon. Or you can just, I'm sure, search Fangs and Corpses on Amazon. It should come right up. May 14th it comes out, right? So
Yes.
just under a month away. Exciting. You can get it for a cheaper price, though, if you pre-order it. So do it.
Yeah, pre-order now. Go to the site. There's a bunch of tidbits about the book there, and sign up
I
for
thought
the
you said a bunch of
newsletter.
tits. Okay, well, now you're going to be
Yes.
excited.
Yes.
You know, I do need to put a cosplay section on that website, maybe eventually.
So Jalou and Bristles may tell us, I forgot, Reba was in Tremors, classic movie.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. No, you couldn't really consider Tremors to be post-apocalyptic though.
No.
Maybe Tremors
that's-
3.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I don't.
Are there more?
I
are there
just know
worms
it
taking over
exists.
at that point?
When Kevin Bacon left, I left the
Yeah, he was in
Now
2,
we're-
right?
Yeah, he was in the first one.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in the second one though.
Okay, just the first one. All right, there we go. All right, so we'll tell you the links again later, folks, but go check it out. Our next question has to do with zombies, which is, I'm going to give the question, but then I'm going to let these guys check it. I'll be right back. I'm going to go get a drink. What's the most, not like
I could have asked it while you went and got a drink.
All right, just go ask it, and I'll be right back.
All right. We've been talking about the undead tonight, so we want to know, what's the most unique weapon to fight zombies with? Which is a really interesting question, given that since Robert, you're a video game you play video games. You should.
Oh, yeah.
Was that one game where you were stuck in a mall and you had to save people, and you had to make makeshift weapons to fight against zombies?
So you're talking about was it Dead Rising?
I think it's Dead Rising. Yes. Yeah. Because
Yeah.
he's a reporter
That
or
was
something and he gets stuck in a mall, right?
Yeah, I think his name was Frank. It was like a Capcom game. I
Mhm.
remember playing the one on the Wii was like trash because it could only render like 13 zombies at a time. So you always wanted to play it either on Xbox or
Oh, yeah.
whatever else, like computer. But yeah, that one you would make a lot of really cool different things. But one that comes to mind for me was a game called I think it was called Chainsaw Lollipop.
Yeah, Lollipop Chainsaw. Yeah.
And then I
The
mean
cheerleader, right? The
yeah,
with
the
zombie-
cheerleader.
Yeah.
It's like, what gets better than just a chainsaw? It doesn't get much better than that.
Well, it is.
But
It
if
is
you
an
were to get
iconic weapon.
unique, yeah.
Yeah.
If you were to get unique though, without getting sexual though.
No. Well, while you think
I would
about
have to say
yeah, think about it.
microwave.
You just
Yeah.
just throw a microwave at
Just
zombies?
nuke 'em.
Oh, nuke
Yeah,
'em.
just Yeah, nuke them. I mean, put their head in there and turn it on, see what happens.
But you'd have to be able to make them fit in the microwave. That's the issue.
That's very true. You would have to take away all the safety protocols.
Right.
I just keep thinking a frog in a microwave would be awesome.
Whoa, I don't know about that. I don't know about that one. But, I mean, I'll take your word for it on that one. Actually, I'll just guess that that's a good way to do it.
Samurai sword, that's pretty basic.
Yeah, Colony Pit has samurai sword. I mean, well,
Butcher
but
knife,
who has a
pretty
samurai
basic.
sword, really? Who
Yeah,
has a
who
samurai
does?
sword? You know, a butcher knife. Okay,
well,
Pierre is thinking practically. Like, I have a butcher knife in my kitchen. I'm gonna use a butcher knife from my kitchen. But Colony Pit's like, I have a where do I get a samurai sword? I will spend the $10,000 to create an authentic samurai sword, in which I will use to kill zombies with. So
spend what,
The Walking Dead
$2,000?
had a lot of like really good prosthetic killing devices.
prosthetic.
I
devices?
remember. Yeah, like people would have their arms cut off in The Walking Dead. And one of the guys had literally, like, instead of a hand, it was just a big old spiked mace where his hand used to be.
If you don't have a hand anymore, might as well turn it into a weapon. Makes sense to me.
Johnny
I
says
thought you wanted to,
harpoon.
I thought you wanted to like take the prosthetic arm and beat the zombies with it.
See, that's
You
what
could
I
do
would do.
You could do that too. Get a mannequin.
Now, who did you say you want to spend $2,000 for the samurai sword, Francis?
No. I'm saying that you can spend $10,000 for an
Oh.
authentic, like, usable samurai sword.
That's good. I mean, by the way, I know you've already probably maybe said some of these, but let me just share them on screen. Butcher knife.
Oh, yeah. Butcher knife.
The classic Dungeons and Dragons spell, turn undead. Yes, that's good for sure. If you pass the roll, get a good enough roll. Harpoon is deadly. The problem is, though, it's not a reusable weapon, really, right? Because it'll get stuck in the fucking, I feel like, zombie, and it's such a pain.
Yeah, that would be a hard one.
I mean, great to take. I mean, if they're in a row, you might be able to take a few of them out, possibly a couple. If it goes through their head or something.
So I've got a question for the chat. What would Jason Bourne use?
His
Man,
hands.
we are in the same. I was thinking book as the weapon because of Jason Bourne, because Jason Bourne uses a book to take out a dude. But I don't know if you could use a book to take out a zombie. I think that's a bit too blunt of a weapon to actually effectively
I don't
hurt
know.
a
See,
zombie.
I was thinking that's not really unique. I think a good baseball bat is always good, but I guess it wouldn't kill them. I don't know. It depends.
Yeah,
do you have
Negan.
Do you have to actually chop their head off, or just like decapitate, like knock it enough that like snaps? I wonder. Depends on the.
You just got to do enough damage to the brain, the part that's still active.
So technically, a baseball bat could work, depending on how much.
Yeah,
power.
yeah, a baseball bat would work. Like,
so
Negan in The Walking Dead, he had a baseball bat with like barbed wire wrapped around.
Oh yeah,
which
yeah.
I've got a prop one around here, and I think it's in my closet.
Reacher would use his hands.
Well, yeah, because he's like a 7 feet tall and like
he's such
just
a beast.
made of muscle. He wants to be Batman.
He would be a good Batman.
The actor I'm blanking on. It's Arthur.
I don't remember the actor's name, but the guy who plays Reacher wants to be Batman.
He's too huge for Batman.
Right? I think he's like way too big for a Batman.
If he slims down,
he's not gonna slim down.
He's a beast.
He's a monster.
I mean, I'm watching the Reacher character.
He's in the movie. I'm going to watch this movie this weekend called Ungentlemanly something warfare, whatever the new.
I saw that title.
Yeah,
I saw that.
And he's in it. Him and Henry Cavill are in it. But,
they're going for the same woman or something?
No. It's like a World War II movie. It's like one of those Guy Ritchie World War II.
Is it a Guy Ritchie movie?
Yeah, it's a Guy Ritchie movie.
Yeah, forget it. I'm not going to watch that.
I think it is.
Yeah. Not quite Inglourious Bastards.
No. Ungentlemanly warfare.
Okay, Lister's Mate says if there was still broadcast radio and TV, you could use signals to confuse them to attack each other. Interesting.
Yeah, they're always attracted to noise.
If you want to destroy their brains, just have them watch reality TV.
Oh, that's true. It destroys our brains, right?
Oh, gosh. Just have them doom scroll on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, God. Did you guys give answers when I was gone?
Yes. Robert gave an answer of microwave to put
Yeah.
a zombie in a microwave.
Okay, yeah, that's nice. But wait a minute.
At least get
Would
their
the-
head
would-
in there and have
Would
it
the
explode.
would the radiation turn them more zombie-ish? Because you said sometimes radiation, right?
That would, maybe so. Then you have a super zombie.
Or maybe it would overload them and their brain would pop like things you're not supposed to put in the microwave.
Which I was, we were watching Fallout last night, and I was explaining what ghouls were. And
Yes.
in a sense, ghouls are zombies, but I had to also explain that
They
there's smart ghouls that still have their humanity, and then like feral ghouls.
Right. Yeah, it's interesting. Interesting that some of them, can retain their smarts.
That's a
But I
Prime
think-
show, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an Amazon Prime show.
This is a weird question because they announced this last year, but I'm curious if they did it. Are there commercials when you watch the show?
only the beginning,
Only the beginning. Okay.
at least for me.
Okay.
We do get it. Most of the commercials though are other Amazon shows
Okay.
that we get.
Because they
Wait a
want you to pay $3 a month to get
Yeah,
rid
have
of
they? I
commercials.
thought they haven't. They've already done that, or that's
I
coming.
think it started in January. Yeah.
Oh,
But I
Mm.
haven't watched anything from
because I was
Prime.
surprised
in,
there's even
like-
ones at the beginning, but I forgot all about that. You're right.
Yeah.
Do you watch like through your Prime account, or do you just download
buy
the app
stuff.
to watch?
No, I just buy stuff. I don't watch
Just buy
anything.
stuff.
I just buy things.
Well, you have Prime, right?
I do have Prime, but I
So
don't
you
watch
can watch
anything.
Prime shows.
I haven't.
Yeah,
I still have to catch
watch-
up.
I re-upped Prime just to watch the show. Actually,
I have
So
to
you usually
catch up
have
on freaking Wheel of Time still, and season 2 is already done. I'm like, ugh, gotta watch
Of what?
season 2 of Wheel of Time.
oh yes, that's right. And that one actually, that book series you love, right?
I do love book series. I
Johnny
love it
says-
so much I didn't even finish it. But go on.
But it's long, right? I get it.
Yeah, it's 14 books. Yeah.
Fallout is so good, Johnny says.
Yeah.
I'm enjoying it so far. The first two, I agree with. We actually talked about this on another podcast recently. Marks and Ian at Sci-Fi Pulse, but Mark's Pyle has been on the show. Says, and I agree. At least pick the second episode. It gets hyper violent at times, which is not my cup of tea. But
that's Fallout though as a game too. It's really you blow up
Yeah.
heads.
Yes,
and
I don't
stuff.
know. Yes
And
and,
limbs.
no. I mean,
Dismemberment.
I'm playing it right now. The limbs come off, yeah, but it's not like heads are exploding. At least not so far. I've been playing.
Well, you have to aim. Well, you have to use your VATs and then aim at the head, and then
Yeah. Wait. What is a vat?
Yeah, there's actually a skill that specifically does head explosions.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I
it
just
slows-
saw it on the game yesterday. It said vat. What the hell is a vat?
so it's an ability in the Fallout games that slows down time so that you can pick and choose where you aim your gun at. In different parts of the body, and each one has a percentage based on your skill. So sometimes you can shoot an arm off or a leg, and if you're good, you
Oh.
can shoot the head off.
All right, that's pretty violent.
Yeah, it
But it's
became
like-
a way to when the developers made Fallout 3,
Mhm.
they had difficulty doing like auto aim, and so that was their kind of workaround for auto aim was
Yeah.
to add VATs.
Well, because if I recall correctly, original Fallout was role based. So attacking was role based. So you had to.
Yeah.
There's this hidden like dice being behind the scenes that. So if you can be like right up against a person, like gun to the head, and you're right there, and you won't hit them. You'll miss because it's a roll of the dice. You can hit in that one and completely miss. So
Yeah,
they
because the
changed-
first two were like top-down isometrics for the PC.
Yeah, but even 3 and New Vegas were the same. It wasn't until 4 where
Right.
we're doing regular first person shooters. We're doing it like a regular game.
The first
We're
two
not
were
going to do it.
isometric. Were they like RPGs?
Yeah, it was kind of like a RPG Wasteland
Oh
as
man, why they
games.
shouldn't have gone away from that. I probably would have liked them more.
And then like going back to what Francis was saying, so the VATS thing, like it would show you the percentage that if your shot would hit or miss, depending on the body part that you aimed at. Yeah, you're correct. I was getting it mixed up when you said the original Fallout. That's when I went to the isometric thing.
Oh yeah. There you go.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, overall, I
Oh.
mean, I will say, Lucy in the show, I think is great. Very, very appealing character.
She's on 2 successful video game shows.
What's the other one?
The other one was Arcane. The
animated?
The animated one.
Who did she
played, oh God, why am I missing freaking it? She was one of the main characters. It was
Jinx?
V and the other one. Jinx. Yeah, she was Jinx.
She plays Jinx?
Yeah.
Holy shit, I never would have guessed. That's such a different character.
Yeah.
Good
Yeah, I
for her.
had
She's
no
very
idea.
talented. And she's British. She's her accent, so she's not even doing her accents are totally different in these shows.
The British are just all the actors.
They get everything. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it, British people.
They must all have the same agent. That's what's going on here.
Yes.
All British people go to one agent.
The one guy is like, you know what you should do? Yeah.
We'll get you on The Walking Dead, and then we'll put you on some Amazon shows. You just need to pretend to be American.
It's pretty. Apparently, hey, our accent is pretty easy in comparison. I'm guessing.
Well, I don't know. Well, maybe they're just really good.
I mean, I know we consider it a non-accent, but it has.
Well, of course we do, because we're American. You don't consider your own stuff an accent.
But I feel like Americans have a harder time faking a British accent. The British have a easier time making American.
I feel like actually, honestly, it's kind of an elitist thing. I feel like it's like British people are allowed to play American or anything else, but Americans are looked down upon, and usually British cast other Brits. Stuff.
Maybe.
Like Harry Potter, they had to have all British. They would not cast any Americans.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just my theory. I'm not sure, but I think there's tons of American actors who are amazing, obviously, and who could do a killer British accent.
Thank you, Johnny. That's where I know her from. She was in the first season of Yellow Jackets. Really good show.
She was a bee.
What?
No.
That's not what Yellow
She
Jackets
was a bee,
is.
and then she dies.
Then she dies.
Sorry, spoiler.
That's not what that show's about.
Oh. Well, never mind then.
All right. Anyway, yeah, you can check out Fallout, guys, if you like. I'm enjoying it overall. All right, let's see here. Oh, time to shout out our patrons. So, folks, if you want to support us, you can go to patreon.com/supergeekedup. There it is. That's where you can do a monthly pledge, $2, $3, $5, whatever you want. Helps us keep doing our geeky stuff. Oh, thank you very much. You can also do a super chat, which is the little dollar symbol underneath your YouTube chat window right now. You can do a one-time pledge. That also helps us. We appreciate it very much. Help us do another 50 shows for you in a row. I don't know if we're going to do that, but hopefully that's what we just did. So we'll try. But your support helps us a lot. And if you're at $10 or more a month, you're a super shout out patron. And that's what we do every week. We give you a shout out. So for instance, I guess probably some kind of a post-apocalyptic, right? Type zombie theme, maybe creature theme.
Okay.
Is that music? If that works for you.
Yeah.
All right. Craig Allen Poole, a super shout out to you. Because you are the expert sniper sharpshooter who will take out all the zombies from the mall rooftop, like Dawn of the Dead remake, where we're all living inside.
Rachel J.
Is that Arnold or a zombie? What are you doing?
Zombie. It's a zombie.
It's like Arnold. Arnold is a zombie. Yeah.
Arnold is a zombie. Yeah, a little bit of both.
Wait, what was the thing? That was just Rachel J. Oh, just you just did a
No, it's
zombie.
a zombie.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, fine. Jeez.
That was his Dan Aykroyd O face from The Ghost.
That was it.
Greg and Rena Horvey, like a vampire, you can bite me anytime.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Tammy Anderson, may your body bounce like in High School of the Dead.
Oh, the anime.
Yes.
I watched a couple seasons of that.
Yeah.
That's good stuff. And I totally know what you mean. Yeah.
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
School of the Dead.
My
Oh,
favorite
man.
scene from that, I think this is the same one, is he's sniping at a zombie and the bullet goes between her boobs as they jiggle back and forth, like it misses both because they're jiggling so much. that it just misses both and just hits the zombie.
Really?
It's,
Oh, I'm actually thinking of a different anime, but that's amazing what you just
yeah,
said.
it's amazing. No, I think High School of the Dead is, if I'm thinking of the right zombie one, it's pretty like over the top, cheesy, like fan service. It's really funny.
Yeah, it's like one dude and 6 chicks.
Yeah, yeah, and they're all dressed in like the skimpiest clothing, but, and I mean that literally. It's just like the dumb. It's just so dumb. It's just, but it's really funny.
come
I
on,
think
I
it's
love
more
fan
funny than
service,
anything
though.
else.
Is that still on Netflix?
Oh, might be.
Look it up, folks. High School of the Dead.
There you go.
I was thinking of what is it? High School D&D or something? D.
Oh, yeah.
That's
I
what
know
I
which
was
one you're
thinking of, which
talking
is
about,
very
yeah.
fan servicey, which I love.
Yeah.
So Greg hasn't been here the whole time, and he tunes in just as I said. I want him to. He says, "Will do. I'll bite you." Okay, good.
Oh, good. Thank you. Thanks, Craig. Thanks, Gerg.
Okay. Oh, Michael's okay. I'll put this up when it comes to you because Michael's giving you a suggestion. But I'm on Johnny Daddy Pappas right now.
Oh.
Super shout out to Johnny Daddy Pappas, who has
Boom.
the most kick-ass, pimped out Tumblr-esque Humvee vehicle that's all, pimped out with like zombie fighting things that we take that and smash through the zombies as we try to escape to the ocean in our boat, where we'll go to an island with more zombies.
Yes.
All right, and here, hey, I guess he wants you to click
All
to
right.
fill this in.
So, Michael Gilstrap, you are the plucky relief who isn't just undead. You're undread. I don't know.
He's Judge Dredd.
He's Judge Dredd.
Yeah, I bet Judge Dredd can
undead.
take out some zombies.
You're Judge Dredd. You are the law.
Yeah, you are the zombie.
Now I gotta know if there was ever a crossover of Dread and zombies.
Oh, there must have been at least. Yeah.
That'd be cool.
Gosh, it sounds like it should be.
Oh, you're the plucky comic relief. Okay, Michael Gilstrap, you're the plucky comic relief who likes to tell zombie puns to your detriment because they bite you when you do it, but in a good way.
All right.
I don't know why, but did you guys ever watch Last Action Hero?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
There was actually a cartoon duck in there that was supposed to be the plucky comic relief.
Oh yeah, it walked through the station at one point, right?
Yeah.
That movie.
Oh my gosh.
They
Classic.
did. It's been long enough. They could do another meta movie like that where it's really kind of,
They could.
super self-aware and tongue-in-cheek like that. They need to do it. Arnold's still there. He has a pacemaker now. He's fine.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh yeah.
they're doing Expendables. Why not like Last Action Hero 2?
Yeah.
Throw on The
Well-
Rock, John Cena, every big muscly Hollywood star right now.
Either that or Jingle All the Way too. One or the other. It's fine.
Oh,
Oh,
no,
gosh.
Jingle All the Way.
Oh,
no. Let's do the last.
Oh wow.
Get me to
You
the
went
man.
there.
Yeah, terrible man.
All right,
Terrible
let's
man.
keep thanking our patrons.
Yes.
I'm on Dash V. So, Robert is Dash Winzu.
Mhm.
You're Dash V. You're Dash Zamwu because you woo all the zombies with your sexy zombie dances. And
Oh
that
my
distracts them
gosh.
from biting us. That's good.
Wow.
Terry Field. Terry Field, you're the okay. You're the gung ho Twinkie eating, used to work for a bar with your comic relief
Michael.
thing, just like Michael Gilstrap, and then you ended up being a detective, a real one, a true detective, as some would say.
True Detective, yes. With Jodie Foster.
Yeah,
was
not the
there, right? Yeah.
HBO one, but a true
Not the
one.
Yeah, the true one.
And last but not least, Jalou, and I'm totally serious about this. Jalou, I actually think you would be the perfect guy to help us through the zombie apocalypse. First off, if like in Fangs and Corpses in San Diego, nobody knows more about San Diego than Jalou that I've met. He knows everything there. He's a food expert. He would know, I think, where to get us, scrounge us up food
He is a foodie.
and water. He's been in the military, so he knows tactics and stuff. So honestly, I think he is like the best survivalist. Jalou, you would be our point man, our main guy to get us through it, and I would want to be with you all the time.
And he likes baseball.
Yes, we went to the Padres together. Well, maybe he could get us some bats from the Padres to whack the zombies their heads with.
There you go.
Throw some pitches. Actually, a pitcher would be great. He could pitch that fastball right at their heads. Be good.
Pierre, we don't know what we say weird names all the time. Which specific?
Maybe
weird
the one
name
I
was
said.
that?
I was playing off of the Dash name there, so it was
Yeah.
Dash Zombu because of zombies. Zomwu, whatever. I don't know. Patreon.com says super geeked up. Thank you, folks. We appreciate it.
It was fine.
And
It was good.
I liked it.
Just remember, folks, this is their season finale. They can't bomb any harder.
Ouch. Jeez. All right. Last time Robert will be on our show, folks. Go give his book a 1-star. I'm just kidding. Give it a 5-star rating.
5-star.
All right.
Fully.
5 stars. 5 stars. 5
Yeah.
stars.
Give us, you can't actually rate us on YouTube, but you can give us a thumbs up. You can like us. That'll be good. San Diego doesn't have an NHL team yet. No, actually, all the teams just leave San Diego, which really pissed me off when I was there. But the Padres are great. Stadium's awesome. I love going to the games there.
What did they do with the Chargers Stadium?
Oh, well, actually, okay, so it's still there. It does look very old. Because when I was there, they tried to do the American Football League.
Oh, AFL. Yeah.
But it only lasted like 3-4 months. So I went to 2 games there, and that's where they played in the old Charger Stadium.
Okay.
But then it was a total joke. The league folded, and it was a big fucking bust. But now they have the
nothing was ever as
USFL,
good as the
and the
XFL.
XFL.
Yeah.
I think
Oh,
they do
XFL.
have 2 other leagues, but none in San Diego.
Do they?
What? The USFL is playing right now. They just started, actually.
How many FLs are there?
I don't know if they did actually restart the XFL. I don't know if it still exists or not.
But wasn't the XFL just like weird truck drivers and
No,
firefighters?
stop
What was
it.
that?
It was not that.
Was that the one? What was the one where they were
You're
like?
describing a strip club, is what you're
No.
describing.
No, there was like a league where they're like
The
we're all
XFL
just
started
regular
back
people.
in like the 90s originally. Trump actually, I think, was one of the owners of it originally.
Oh wow.
I believe. I think the back and then Vince McMahon, I think, was part of it. It was like the extreme. It was
Vince
still
McMahon.
it was still players, but the idea was like, oh, we're gonna
Jesse
hit
the Body
harder,
Ventura.
less rules. I don't know.
Okay.
They tried to bring it back.
For some reason, I thought they were like, we're just regular
You
people.
just got random guys off the street.
Yeah, like we're just regular dudes starting our own football team.
Dude, they
We
were
don't
playing
care.
games in like high school stadiums and stuff.
Oh,
It's so bad. And I remember one of the episodes they were trying to drum up ratings, and it was Vince McMahon trying to sneak into the cheerleader locker room.
Of course it was. Of course.
Was he doing that?
It was so
that weird
raunchy.
walk. Was he doing that weird walk into the locker room with his arms all like flailing?
Is that what he does?
He does that. Yeah, he has a weird walk.
You
Yeah,
know what?
really
You know
weird
I
walk.
hate Conor.
he had a roid
McGregor.
walk.
I hate Conor McGregor's walk, or his thing he does, his like move where he does his arms. It's like so stupid.
That's very Irish.
Oh, did you
No,
guys
stop-
watch
stop
the
this-
new Roadhouse?
Stop, dissing the Irish.
have
I'm
not.
Irish. We don't do that.
I've not seen Roadhouse, but I hear it's
in
good.
the
Oh
new
wait,
Roadhouse.
is he in Roadhouse?
He's in Roadhouse as like one of the antagonists, and the whole time he just walks around like this.
Well, his biceps are so huge he can't put his arms
You know what?
down.
I got Prime for Fallout, but I saw that Roadhouse was on it, and I added it to my list.
Dude,
Even
watch
though
it.
I think it's going to be
Watch
stupid. I was like, I got to watch it because the first one's just a classic. I got to watch it.
Oh my gosh. Like just watching him, and then he just has this like very disturbing grin on his face as if he was in the movie Smile.
Oh, that guy's a psycho, man. Like, but Pierre,
Oh,
okay, the
that's
XFL was it originally 2001? But I'm not. They did it like 2 years ago. They tried to bring it back, and I don't. It lasted for like a couple seasons. I think maybe it folded already. They tore it down and built a smaller stadium for soccer and rugby. He means the Chargers. That's actually smart. Maybe because I'm a big soccer fan, and the women's league, the San Diego Breeze, is a new soccer team. Maybe they play there now. I wish I was there when they were there. Or the Wave, San Diego Wave, excuse me. I'm sorry. That's the new women's soccer team. Yeah, yes, everybody right. They do the wave. That's all they do. Not because the waves of the ocean. That's definitely not why they named it that. It's still doing the wave.
Look, LA doesn't have any lakes.
The Lakers.
Yeah, yeah, lakes.
They
You
have
got,
a dried up river.
Yeah, we have a dried up river and like
You have the
imitation lakes, I guess, but not real lakes.
Oh, okay. Thank you, Johnny. The XFL and the USFL became the UFL. They merged, so that's what's. I see what's going on right now. United Football League, I would guess.
Because they ran out of letters, so they're like, what do we use? We
Right.
went to the alphabet.
ZFL, like the zebra football. That makes sense because the refs look like zebra, called zebras sometimes.
ZFL.
It's just refs playing football. All right, that was a weird football talk. We got into.
Good tangent, guys.
Yeah.
Good tangent.
Well, the draft is in a week, so that kind of relevant. The NFL draft.
That's true. Yeah.
And even though I didn't know who she was until like last week, Caitlin Clark just got drafted #1 by the Indiana Fever in the WMA. Everyone was talking about Caitlin Clark in the tournament, NCAA tournament.
Yes, there you go.
Greg, I think he's being facetious. I know a lot about sports. You play characters to make it to the other side and destroy their nexus. My favorite team is Team Liquid. What game is he?
He's talking about League of Legends.
Okay. I knew it had to be some kind of video game. Because Greg does not actually, and this is true, leave his office.
But Greg doesn't play video games either, so I'm really amazed he knew that.
What are you talking about? He loves video games.
I thought he didn't do anything. He just sits there in his office.
Doesn't do anything. Ouch. Ouch.
Oh my gosh.
Poor Greg.
My understanding was he
First
sits
off,
in his
Greg
office.
actually works very hard. He does a lot of work in his office.
That's what I'm saying. He works at his office.
That's
all
doing
he does.
something.
Yeah.
No, he's finished Baldur's Gate, Francis.
Oh,
and that's
okay.
like 100,
That's true.
200 hours or something.
Yeah, but that was just to appease his wife with Asterion.
No, it was not.
Asterion.
That was a different playthrough, I think.
Oh.
He likes video games. He played Fortnite with us on air. He streamed it for us.
That's true.
All right. Anyway, geez, Greg, Francis is disparaging you left and right. And he's one of our patrons too. Good God. All right. The Rock bought the bankrupt XFL merged. Oh, so The Rock is involved, as listeners may have said. Okay, there we go. I also just heard The Rock is going back to the WWE.
He already did it. He was already in WrestleMania.
Yeah.
But somebody took it was like as a new name called the Enemy or something, or the Public Enemy. I don't know what the fuck is it.
I don't know about that.
Not like as The Rock. I wouldn't understand what was happening.
Yeah.
Maybe it was not correct news. Oh, okay. He doesn't play many, but when he plays one, he plays it a lot. And the Lakers come from Minneapolis. That's why that makes a lot of sense.
Another transplant. Okay.
Yeah.
Dodgers.
Honestly,
Lakers.
I don't like teams move around so much. It's like it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
Oakland's losing all their teams
Yeah.
to
They're
Vegas.
going to Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Vegas has not. I mean, Vegas has nothing going for it at the moment. You know?
I know. Like they need fucking sports teams there.
I want to see the Knights.
Yeah. Well, that was an original expansion team, though, right? To Vegas. So
Yeah.
that's fine.
Yeah.
That's fine. They didn't steal them.
This is like
Let's
the
do
second time we've ever talked about. This is like the second time since the question of what was your favorite sports movie or whatever.
What? No, we talk about sports plenty of times, man. It comes brought up.
Occasionally,
I know,
And
but
not
I
as
know
often as it
sports.
should. Not as often as it normal as like
I know sports.
yeah, other things do.
Well, we're a geek show. We're not a sports show.
That's true.
Yeah.
You can get like fucking 50 million sports shows on.
Yeah, but from our perspective,
Yeah,
one
that's
who
true.
knows nothing about sports, and then you guys who knows something about
Yeah.
sports.
That's true.
What
There's
would
so
you
many sports.
consider the geekiest sports movie then? Sandlot?
Oh,
That'd be a good
A
one.
movie where people play chess.
Oh,
no.
yeah.
Well, I guess so. I
I
would
would
have said
think
the
of like
Mighty.
a geeky actual sport.
Would have said the Mighty Ducks. I don't know.
Mighty
That-
Ducks
that
was
seems-
supposed to go. You know what?
On an
Right
episode
there,
of
like
Slide-
early 90s, late 80s had a bunch of good ones.
Angels
Rookie
in
of the Year.
Outfield. Oh,
Angels in the
I've always
Outfield,
loved. It's
yeah.
not really geeky. I've always loved the Replacements. Yeah. But the
They used to like
episode of
this one called
Sliders-
Little Giants.
Is that a baseball movie? Or
Little Giants was actually a football movie. It had what's his name from Married with Children and
Oh,
Al Bundy?
yeah,
Ed
it had
O'Neill?
Ed Harris.
Ed O'Neill
Ed
and
O'Neill, not Ed Harris. Ed Harris is in The Rock.
Yeah,
oh my god, dude!
that's true.
Ed
Yeah.
Harris would have been awesome in this movie. So sick. But it was him and the guy from like Honey I Shrunk the Kids and
Rick Moranis?
yeah, Rick Moranis was in it
Oh,
as
wow.
like his like brother-in-law, and then they have rival Pee-wee football teams, and so Rick Moranis's team becomes the Little Giants, and you know,
Oh.
and it follows the whole cliche of like Mighty Ducks, where they get a girl on the team and they get like the big kid, and then one of the good kids from the other team has to transfer over. It's such a Hollywood cliche. So it's literally Mighty Ducks, but with football.
Okay. Oh, that's cool. All right. Nothing wrong with that.
No.
Speaking of sports, I forgot to say, Johnny told you the Yellow Jackets is actually about a girl's soccer team that gets trapped in a Canadian Rockets.
Oh, there you go. There's a sport. There you go.
Yeah, and they start eating each other.
Okay, yeah, that's why I didn't watch that show.
Oh,
Yuck.
I told you they're bees.
They're not bees. All right, let's get to our last game. Superhero experts, folks. Oh, Francis is gonna be the host of a like news show, talking geeky topics, and Robert and I are gonna play fictional characters. They could be superheroes. They could be any kind of geeky character. So like, I don't know, like Indiana Jones or Luke Skywalker, whatever. So give us some characters that we could play, Robert and I could play. And as those characters, we will answer these questions that Francis will ask about some pressing topic that you will also give us in the chat facing the city that we're supposedly in, the superhero type city. So first, give us some characters in the chat. And, oh shit, I got to do a theme song for this, don't I? Too bad Greg's not here to help
You
me.
don't have to. You if you don't
No,
do
yo,
it,
you never start the
yeah,
show
we just
without
don't do
it.
the we just don't do the bit.
Oh, right, great. You'll cancel the whole bit. Yeah, so I got to do it.
Well, we can't do the bit without the song, but if you don't want to do the
Right.
song, yeah.
The cast of Resident Evil. Okay,
The entire
we
cast of
we
Resident Evil?
We could pick. I guess we could pick whatever character we want. That's actually fun. We don't usually get to play the Ant-Man. Hello, oh Jenna, welcome Jenna. Iron Man, that's her favorite, of course. There you go. All right. I think I actually want to. I've never played a Resident Evil character. I don't think on this show.
To be honest, Jeff does look like Robert Downey Jr.
That's true.
Yeah.
Oh,
does look like
that's
an
a great
extra-
compliment. Thank
Looks
you.
like an eccentric. He did
They
look
both
like an
wear
eccentric
glasses.
billionaire. Yes.
Shaun of the Dead. Nice one. Nice one.
Okay.
Only Pitt. All right. Anybody there you want to be there, Robert? Have a suggestion so far?
You guys.
Oh man, it's hard to tell. I want to go Ant-Man, but I want to be really small to the point that nobody can hear me.
Well, but you can also get large at times, right?
Yeah, and then doesn't he usually fall asleep?
Yes.
He wears himself out.
Yeah, because it takes a lot of energy to be super big. Yeah.
Be Ant-Man, but it's like his suit's malfunctioning.
He did. I mean, that was the premise of the second
All right,
movie.
so you wanna be Ant-Man?
do that.
Yeah, sure, I'll be Ant-Man.
All right, you'll be Ant-Man. I'm going to be Barry from Resident Evil. Resident Evil 1.
Barry from Resident Evil.
Yeah. 'Cause he's got the best quotes, and I've always wanted to be Barry. And he's in Jill's storyline. That's the one I played first, and because Jill's my favorite character, Jill Valentine. All
Did
right.
Barry live when you played the first time, or did he die?
I can't remember.
Oh
I hope
no!
he lived. I think he lived. I hope so. Poor Barry, man. All right, give us what is the topic of the day, folks?
Oh, I'll just ask the questions because I have
Oh,
some.
Jesus
already in my
Christ. He's
head.
like, I don't care what you think, fucking viewers.
I kind of have some. I have some fun questions already.
Oh, that's fine. All right, but you know what? They could put in suggestions too.
Yeah,
right?
put in suggestions. I'll start. But
Jeez,
you
I
guys
didn't know
put in-
Francis had already planned everything at an improv show.
Oh, I didn't know you were gonna. I didn't know you guys were gonna pick it, and then I'm like, oh, good, you're gonna be Resident Evil. Now I have questions.
All right, he's Ant-Man though. Remember too.
Yeah.
loves Resident Evil.
I have questions for Ant-Man.
All right, good. He likes the Resident Evil. All right, here we go. Super extras. Here's the theme song. I'm Barry from Resident Evil. Robert is Ant-Man.
Well, before we start, is this happening during a zombie apocalypse?
Well, I was going to get that from the chat, but I don't know. You guys, you decide. Is it?
Okay.
It can be, if you want. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Or you could ask questions what we would do in a zombie apocalypse. I don't know. Whatever you want to do.
Okay.
All right, superhero experts. Here's the intro song. Do 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 do.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to our show. Today I have Ant-Man here with, of course, Barry from the Stars group. We have a very important episode today where we will be discussing the current epidemic of zombies. So, Ant-Man, with your powers, how do you expect to defeat the zombies?
Well, I mean, I could just get really big and step on them.
Yes, but then you'll fall asleep afterwards.
And then I would fall on a bunch of zombies.
And then they would bite you and kill you.
Yeah, that probably won't work out very well, would it? You don't want a 10-story-foot zombie walking around.
I mean,
Well, here, let me interject here. I see some red on your costume. I hope that's not blood. Is that blood? Is that Chris's blood?
It's actually ketchup.
Oh, thank goodness.
Sorry.
Barry.
Yeah, Costco dogs.
Well, yes, well.
Oh, they're
Ant-
delicious.
Ant-Man knows where to get a deal. All right, now, Barry.
Yes.
We found ourselves in a very precarious situation. As you know, the local Costco is locked and sealed away. We'll need to find a way to get in. What are your methods of having to get into a locked building?
Oh, I'm so glad you asked. Well, I'm incompetent at it, but luckily, I'm with my good friend, Jill Valentine. You might have heard, she's the master of unlocking.
Oh, yes, right, yes, of
She
course.
really unlocked my heart and doors. So she's the master of unlocking, while I'm a masturbator.
Ant-Man.
I don't know how that's going to help. But
He
I just wanted
baits
to
the
tell you.
zombies.
That's correct, of course.
Yeah, of course. That's what he was getting at.
Ant-Man, you are considered a superhero. Would you know anyone who could help us during this tragic event?
Well, considering most of the Marvel universe does turn to zombies at one point,
Oh, you're not wrong.
I
Do
would
you
have to
turn
go
into
to
a zombie?
DC.
Oh, jeez. Oh.
Batman?
Wait, you're going to pick the man without just the guy who has a bat cape and cowl? That's it.
I'm going to assume that in his Batcave, he will eventually create a cure.
You're a scientist yourself, aren't you?
I heard that guy. I think he's just a thief.
No,
No.
but I work for scientists.
Oh, yes, of course. Well, it could have been. Look, it could have been either or in the Ant-Man thing. I don't know. It could have been either one. Barry, we have to climb to the top of many buildings. We need to know if you are able to handle it and what kind of equipment you would use to get to the tops of these buildings so we can get away from these zombies.
Oh, well, yes. Well, it is very tough because usually I'm carrying like my half-dead teammates up the stairs because they've been bitten by zombies.
Oh.
Yeah, it's tough work. I don't know. Well, we're always going upstairs, but for some reason when we go through doors, it's like we just have to wait and wait for the door to open, even after Jill's unlocked it. I don't know why it takes so long. It's really annoying.
But she's the master of unlocking, as you said.
She is, but it still takes forever to actually get through the door. I get quicker as we went through other missions, as we went to different locations for some reason. So that was good. What was the question?
We're talking about climbing on top of buildings, but that's fine.
Listen,
I
I was still masturbating. I'm sorry.
I thought you would use a rope.
A rope to masturbate? No. I don't like doing that.
All right. Well, anyway, Ant-Man, final question for you. We are obviously in a very precarious situation. We don't know if we'll ever get out of it. What is your escape plan when trying to get away from these terrible creatures?
I will become very, very small. I don't know what you'll do, but
Wait, you're just going to leave us behind? some superhero you are.
Well, your questions are kind of rude, so I think you should.
How is it rude? How dare you?
You're not the master of unlocking, so what good are you?
Fine. Well then, last question for you, Barry. What kind of
Yes.
weapons would you use to fight against this zombie horde? You are, of course, a member of Stars.
That's right. I am a star. Thank you. And I'm on the Stars Alpha team, not that stupid Beta team that fucked everything up in the first place, and we had to go look for them.
Did they? I don't remember. But yes, what weapon would you use? What kind of weapon would you
Well,
use?
since we've determined you're useless, I would probably rip your arm off and use it to beat the zombies.
That's not how it works. I think you're thinking of
Listen,
something else.
let's be honest. Whoever you are, I haven't figured out what accent you're doing yet. You're just gonna die right away anyway, so we might as well use your body as a weapon.
Well, I'm going to save this conversation on my typewriter. If I only had some ribbon. Anyway, fine.
Are you Ghost Rider?
No, that's how you save.
That's how you save the
game.
Oh, how you saved? Right, sorry. I know you love Ghost Rider though, as well.
That too.
Oh my God.
Well,
The PBS.
Oh, and
See-
don't forget to eat any green plants you see.
that's true. Combine it with some red ones.
Yes, that's
Smoke
really
up.
good.
Smoke up. You'll be fine. Well, I guess we're all going to die. Based on these two, Ant-Man will live in his tiny little world.
I'll live
Barry.
if Jill saves me.
Barry is gonna boink Jill. Thanks
Oh
everyone.
God,
For,
that's my dream.
thanks everyone for watching. And as we do with every show, here is our outro music.
That was a little twangy
Oh,
one.
very twangy. Good night.
All right, who
Did
who are
Resident
you-
Evil
who
turn into Deliverance?
It did. Francis, what character were you playing?
I don't know. There was no character.
Oh, you play a character.
Yeah, I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind.
By the way, what is the rope something with Barry? I didn't catch that reference.
Yeah, because they fall into a hole and he was like, Jill, use this rope. I have a rope. You should
I
use the like he just
I
keeps
forgot
saying
that
rope.
one.
Yeah, yeah.
He's got the best lines.
He has the best lines. He does. I have a weapon that can kill living people.
Didn't he have
Say
like a
that
big
too.
knife?
Yeah. He had a knife. He had a huge knife too. Yeah.
Living people. We need to kill dead people. What the hell is he talking about?
No, but he says, I have this weapon who can kill.
You know what? Maybe I should have let him die actually in the game. It's kind of worthless.
I just remember the cutscenes being like live action.
They were. Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Oh,
live
the
action.
acting-
There was
the
like
acting was the
6
best.
different
It was
dudes.
so good.
Oh, the actions.
I love that. The helicopter.
Wait, were the
you know,
cutscenes like full motion video? Is that what they were?
Mm-hmm.
It starts with
Okay.
them in a helicopter, him,
Yeah,
Whisker, and Jill.
Yeah, only in the first
And
one. The
Chris?
second one was all CGI.
Good old. That's what the early '90s games, man. Full motion video, or that was the best.
That was
Like Wing
great.
Commander, Mark Hamill.
Yeah. There was like they had one on like CD-ROM or what was it, Genesis CD or something? It was like a horror game where it was just people walking around.
Night Stalker?
Night Stalker.
Is that it? The one
I
where
think that was it.
I think that one got banned or something like that because of it was like teenage girls in their house, right? Getting chased
Mhm.
by a stalker.
That was it.
Oh, that's so awesome. Let me find the ROM of that and play that.
Well, you
Oh,
can emulate
man.
anything nowadays. So
When computers had CD-ROM drives. Those are the things.
I don't have a disk drive on my computer. My computer's
don't either.
diskless. The good
Pretty
old
soon-
days.
Pretty soon, the Xbox and PlayStation won't
Well,
have these drives either.
For the April Fools, they did an April Fools joke on like you can get Cyberpunk 2077 on 3.5 floppies, and it would take about like 21,000 of them to load it onto your
That's
computer.
funny. That's funny.
It was really cool. But yeah.
This is my thought. You sounded like James Lipton from inside the.
Oh,
Actors
maybe.
Studios.
Yeah. I mean, I'll
But-
go with that.
But
I'll go with that.
Jenna really.
Yeah, I know. I saw that. I'm like,
You'd have to ask us though what our favorite swear word is if you were James Lipton.
That's true. What?
That guy, just that guy was like the dullest guy ever. But like he did good interviews still.
I mean, but he was his show was super popular.
Well, it was.
Like,
it was.
his
I'm saying,
class, I
saying
guess.
it's funny, but
It's really
Will Ferrell definitely did him very well on the SNL.
Well, Will Ferrell though. I don't know. His impressions are always weird.
Really?
Like
You think
Will
so?
because I don't think Will Ferrell does voices. He does mannerisms, but he doesn't do
Yeah.
voices. Yeah.
He did Harry Carey very well.
Oh, the Cubs announcer.
Yeah. Yeah, which
March, March.
What's
That
the one where he
one-
went
that was probably-
Goulet? What was that one? That's what he just kept saying. Goulet. Anyway,
Ooh,
never mind.
Will Ferrell?
Yeah, Will Ferrell. That was
I have
one.
no idea.
He was like in a car. Anyway.
All right, folks. That was Superhero Experts. Before we get out of here, remember, you can go to beyondthelore.com, which is Robert's site. You can also, if I can get it up here on the screen, go to Amazon and pre-order Fangs and Corpses. You can also get that link right from his site. Go directly here. $5.99 Kindle price right now if you pre-order it, and May 14th it comes out. So check it out if you like this chat about post-apocalyptic zombies, vampires, all that good stuff. You'll get it in there. You have some cool character development too, which is the best kind of stories.
Oh yeah.
And so check that out. You can #WinZoo on Twitter, Instagram. Is that where that is?
Twitter, yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Not much of an Instagram guy.
I'm not either. That's cool. So all right, yeah. So follow him. Check out the book. Do all those things. Please give us a like, subscribe, and ring the bell if you haven't. Francis can be found even when we're on our break. He can be found where?
On Twitch at the Points of Interest, the most generic podcast on the internet. Next week we'll be talking about driving an hour to go to a truck stop called Buc-ee's because there's a new one in Colorado, and
I've been
apparently
to one of those. Those are huge.
Yeah, it's like an amusement park for like convenience stores. It's really weird.
And maybe you can recruit some people to play in the XFL.
I thought they were truck drivers and trash can guys. Or
Trash can guys? What the fuck?
Whatever the word is, I thought they were just like regular. I thought the whole point of XFL was like, we're regular Joes. We're going to play football for people.
I remember one of the guys' names was He Hate Me.
Yes, you're right. In the original XFL.
He would point at other guys, and they're like, "What do you call that?" And he goes, "Well, you see that guy over there? Well, he hates me."
That's amazing.
So stupid.
His real name was Rod Smart, though. So there you go.
Rod Smart? I don't know that
Smart.
name. Well, all right, trash can guy. Where else can they find you?
Since the Sarcasm Net, you can get books that aren't. Well, I guess some of them are post-apocalyptic, right? Some of these
short books are anthologies.
Yeah.
Tales of Monstrosity,
Maybe
Dragons
check
of
that
a
one out.
Different Tale. CabotCrossing.com is the publisher that we did those books for. Mark Spile is the guy behind it. And we're working on a third one right now about fairy tales, folklore, and fables.
Oh, and here, just so, because we don't mention it often enough.
The boat. Yes, people love the boat on the back.
Well.
All right. Supergeekedup.com, folks, is where you can get all our stuff. Super Geeked Up on YouTube and Twitter and all that stuff. When in theory will your SGU, Super Geeked Up return? Well, in theory, we'll return in 2 to 4 weeks. We've never gone longer than 4 weeks, folks. So a few weeks or less between.
Your seasons are like NASCAR, just never ends.
Pretty much, yeah. We actually used to never end, and then I started doing seasons, just have a short break every so often. Oh, you're right. It does seem like NASCAR, like maybe has a month off and then they're back, right, or something.
Yeah, basically.
So we're the NASCAR of geeky shows.
Very appropriate.
I love it.
Don't they dump milk on each other or something?
That's the Indy 500, which I love my milk. I wish I need to win that just so I can dump milk.
Dumped on you.
Well, they
I
just
think
like drink
NASCAR has a lot more beer and
spills all over them.
Champagne spraying.
Yeah. All right, there you go, folks. We'll be in 90 minutes, only 2 questions in 1 game. Oh, we tried that one time, but I think people like the more geeky stuff. All right, there you go. But hey, thank you so much, folks, for a great season. We appreciate you very much. everybody who made it great. And again, we'll be back soon for more geeky fun. Thank you to Robert for, of course, coming on, being super fun.
Thank you guys for having me.
Yeah, please do check out his book. You can get pre-ordered or check it out next month when it comes out. And we'll see you guys soon. And who knows? Maybe we'll do like a watching stream in the month off or something like we occasionally do. We haven't done that in a long time. Or we watch like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, or we've done the Star Wars holiday special. You can suggest what we should watch. Yeah. All right. Thanks so much, folks. We'll see you soon. Until then, stay geeky, everybody. Bye.